West Michigan woman living with disabilities has been missing on hundreds of dollars in Social Security payments, which she says went away for no reason.
On top of that, she's been asked to pay back more than $10,000 to the administration, a bill she just can't afford. With no options left, she reached out to the 13 Help team. Our Trevier Gonzalez has been working to get answers. Trevier, how did this happen?
Yeah, Melinda Reyes Hinojosa was given a notice from the Social Security Administration that she needed to pay back more than $11,000 due to apparent overpayments of supplemental security income these past couple of years. Now, even though she hasn't been able to work since 2012, the administration looked at her husband's income and determined that she was no longer eligible to receive money and in fact owes them back, a decision that's been causing them a lot of stress.
Come on, Mama. You know how to do it. There you go. Stay right there. Good girl.
To Melinda Reyes Hinojosa, it's her dogs that bring her happiness. The 46-year-old type 2 diabetic is legally blind, battling a form of stomach cancer, and prone to seizures.
My German Shepherd, my baby girl. But she knows when I'm going to have a seizure, she's like all over me, and she knows that when I'm not feeling good.
In 2012, she says a judge determined she was unable to work and later deemed disabled. Since then, she's collected Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. But when she went to the Social Security Administration this past year to update her information, she ran into a problem.
I told her that I wanted to update that I have cancer and other conditions. She just told me, that's not my problem. And she closed the window and she called security.
In a wheelchair, she claims she was escorted out, a situation that left her in tears.
I was in shock and I was upset, and I felt like, besides being disabled, I felt like they made me feel like very little, like if I was a nobody.
She eventually received several letters from Social Security. Not only did her monthly SSI payments get cut down to zero, but she was also on the hook to repay more than $11,000 in overpayments. The reasoning? Her husband Alex earned too much money at times. But he says there's discrepancies in how his income was calculated, something he finds unfair for his wife.
It's pretty critical where someone could be so cruel, and like if they could be in my wife's shoes or be in someone's shoes that were with a disability, try to take something away from them, that's going to leave them, scar. And I guess this Social Security is leaving my wife with another scar.
The 13 Help team reintroduced Hinojosa to disability advocates of Kent County and acted as the medium to help her submit all the right documentation to get things straightened out with Social Security. But to this day, Hinojosa receives nothing. She has no income. Her husband makes $16 an hour and constantly has to put in overtime. I asked her how she's holding up.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because he has to work, and my mom's going back home, and I'm gonna be here again, like before, alone.
At this point, Alex Hinojosa is working to gather up his pay stubs from the last couple of years to send over to the administration and see if there was a mistake. Disability Advocates was pretty clear that this could take a while. Now, I also reached out to the Social Security Administration. They weren't able to comment on this situation in particular, and that's because of privacy issues, but a spokesperson did say they would reach out to Hinojosa, answer her questions, and resolve any issues she may have with her benefits. For the 13 Help team, I'm Trevier Gonzalez.